With me is Osama Manzar, Executive Director of the Digital Empowerment Foundation, one of the most prominent foundations helping to remove digital inequality in India today. It's a pleasure talking to you, Osama. So, at this point, I'd like to just spend a few minutes talking about your foundation, the Digital Empowerment Foundation. Can you tell us a little bit about what it does, how it came to be, and what your plans are for this foundation?
Okay, so we are 10-year-old. We are, I would say, celebrating or trying to create a much larger impact as we are 10-year-old. We are an organization who were formed on the basis of overcoming information poverty.
Information poverty.
Yes.
Okay.
So our idea was never to be a technology foundation or a digital foundation or something. Digital is just a medium, or technology is just a medium, or internet is just a medium, mobile is just a medium. So the only concentration that we had, or the understanding that we imbibed from the society, is that there is a huge amount of dearth of information, or the role of information in keeping several millions of people into poverty and several millions out of poverty. So there are have informations and have no information. That's the reason we are haves or have nots.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why our catch line is empowering people at the edge of information.
Okay.
Is our phrase.
Right.
So anybody and everybody who is at the edge of information is our target audience to see, either through policies or through research or through publications or through events or through awards or through interventions or through regulations, in whatever way we do. But incidentally, we do all. We do research, we do policy interventions, we do advisory, we do consulting, we also do interventions on the ground, and we hardly talk to the government or anybody on a policy level where we have not done any intervention.
Nice.
So our interventions of policy level or advisory is very much dependent on our own learning, and that gives us a lot of conviction.
I see.
So in the last 10 years we have been able to create five core areas of functioning.
Nice.
One is Panchayat, where we work very closely to see how governance can become better by using technologies, and share a lot of information from the keeper of the governance, which is the Panchayat members and elected members, because the number is also very huge. There are 250,000 Panchayats and 3 million of Panchayat members.
Right.
It's a huge number.
Right.
That we elect every 5 years.
Right.
And try to run the country or something, but totally devoid of digital intervention. So
right.
we work with about 500, and we have a lot of intervention in that area and advocacy in that area, and that also brought us to a situation where we are also a member of the advisory of the National Optic Fiber Network mission also.
I see.
Yes, so we are a member of the advisory. We are member of all three pilots that they are doing. We are one of the most active actors on the ground.
I see.
Using those pipes, how it impacts digital literacy and so on and so forth. In the area of business, we are targeting MSME. So we have a program called MSME, eMSME, where we try to target all those 1%, 2% entrepreneurs, cluster-based entrepreneurs, rural entrepreneurs, and all that. How we enable them, or the cluster of them, with digital interventions.
I see.
So we provide even almost up to the free level of website development, hosting, and taking them to the e-commerce level and all that. In the third area, which is social sector, grassroots NGOs is our target. I don't know whether you know that there are 3 million NGOs in this country registered. So even if you cut them out by half, there is a couple of million,
right.
1.5 million that is there in the country who have a grassroots knowledge.
Right.
So we try to encourage them to come online, and we have a platform called eNGO, where we give them free domain, free hosting, free website development.
I see.
And we have done a couple of thousand. So much so that we have gone into Bangladesh and Pakistan and Nepal also, and in Kenya also. So we are even expanding and trying to help in third world countries also. Then we have a program called Wireless for Communities. That's where we go into the remote areas using unlicensed band, using wireless mesh technology or point-to-point technology, using cheap and economical routers and so on and so forth, without violating any regulation. We are providing wireless based broadband connectivity in remote areas.
I see.
So that's one we are doing.
I see.
And lastly but not the least, that we has been running for many years is the award programs that we have. Our award programs are not typically market oriented award programs. These are award programs which basically identify the best practices on the ground, the ICT user, like the example that you were asking. And we have been able to collect almost about 5,000 plus best practices from the entire South Asian countries, of course mostly from India. So today you can ask me to give you a list of e-health or e-business or e-agriculture or e-tourism or e-travel or e-health or e-woman, or all these examples are dime a dozen with us. I mean hundreds, and we have made many publications out of that. And lately we have been trying to focus very strongly how mobile could be a very strong empowering tool in the hands of the bottom of the pyramid. And that's where our focus is these days, apart from ENGO and Digital Panchayat program. Looking forward, we are trying to create a situation to be present in each and every state to start with, and each and every district to end with. We have a program called Community Information Resource Center. We have already established 30 such centers. Each center is equipped with connectivity and at least 5 to 10 computers, in some cases 20-30 also.